Stegosaurus here. What happens when you watch too much TJ Hooker? Well, you put on a hockey mask and you start beating up criminals. That's right, today we are looking at this awesome 112 Casey Jones by Mezco Toys. But before we jump into that, I thought it would be fun to take a look at this Raphael Micro Series. This is the first appearance of Casey Jones. However, I don't believe that's what this Mezco figure is based on. Here we have the Shades of Grey story arc. This is sort of the inciting incident that kicks off City at War, which was Mirage Volume 1's big finale. And this Casey Jones bears a striking resemblance to the Mezco figure. You can see they're wearing the exact same outfit, except this Casey has a yellow shirt and yellow sneakers, and the figure is a little more neutral. But we got one more thing to check out here. So here we have a graphic novel that was done by First Publishing. They took some of the early Mirage issues and under the guidance of Kevin Eastman, they recolored them. This particular one takes place right after the Leonardo Micro series where he does battle with Shredder in the snow. April's shop gets attacked by the foot soldiers and Casey Jones kind of busts in and saves the day. You may be familiar with this if you watch the Ninja Turtles movie. They kind of recreate that scene. I just wanted to show this as another look for the character. These colored editions are really cool. Unfortunately, they only did 4 volumes, but if you can track them down, they're definitely worth reading. Alright, so let's get this guy open. I purchased him directly from the Mezco website on July 3rd. He was technically a Mezco exclusive figure, and he retailed for about $120, but with tax and shipping, he ended up being closer to $150. This particular figure unfortunately sold out rather quickly, just like the Turtles did. However, it's very likely that they're going to be re-releasing this one just like they did with the Turtles. I would expect to see him in an alternative color scheme like the original cartoon possibly, or maybe even that red shirt that I showed you in the color graphic novel. So as expected, right out of the package, this guy looks awesome. His joints are really loose, elbows move great, he can do some really cool poses, got some wrist articulation there. No issues at all, no stuck pain or anything like that. His head moves all different directions. He's got a little bit of ab crunch. Actually, he's got a lot of abs. I don't think Casey Jones ever misses out a time to do some bench pressing. His legs move really good. You can do all kinds of stuff. The soft goods don't seem to get in the way of the different poses that you can do, which is really cool. Check it out. He's going to be Jean-Claude Van Damme for a second. So overall, super awesome figure right out of the package. His head takes a little bit to get off. Had a little bit of trouble here, but came off eventually with a little bit of work and got easier the more times that I did it. Speaking of alternative heads, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the accessories that he comes with. So of course he comes with the Mezco body and all the soft goods. We get 3 alternative heads for him. We got the regular Casey Jones mullet head. We got the standard Casey Jones mask, and then we got the I got in a big fight and got beat up Casey Jones mask, which is nice. We also have the, I guess that's like a guard for hockey. This is his bag. It's all made out of leather, really high quality, super cool. And then we got all the hockey sticks. There's, I believe, a goalie stick. There's a regular hockey stick. I'm not a sports guy like Casey Jones, unfortunately. And then we got all the different bats. There's even a smashed up bat, which is kind of cool. There's your cricket and your golf. We'll never call golf a dull game again. And we also got the hands here, so it's kind of cool. He's got a goalie hand, and I don't know what that white glove is. Again, not a sports guy, but lots of different hand options for him. Open palm, he's got a little flourish hand, very standard Mezco stuff. Here's his base, pretty cool. It's got a little Casey Jones logo on it. And then, of course, you get the standard posing arms, so you can do all kinds of dynamic poses, have him jumping through the air and cool stuff like that. So let's see how the NECA Casey Jones looks next to the Mezco one. NECA is a 1/9 scale and Mezco is 1/12. We also have the Raphael from the Mezco line here as well, and he comes in at about 5 1/4 inches. So as a 1/12 figure, that makes sense within scale. Casey's obviously a bit bigger. He's somewhere in between like 6 1/4, 6.5 or so inches. And then the NECA one is obviously over 6.5 inches, a bit bigger because again, he's in that 1/9 scale. But we're going to swap him out for a different Mezco figure. This is one of the Pink Skull Gang. He's one of the first Rebel Society figures. He uses the same standard body that Casey Jones uses, so as you can see here, he's also 6.5 inches. Overall, the Mezco Casey Jones makes a great addition to any Ninja Turtle fan's collection. Even if you don't have the Turtles themselves, he's just such a cool figure that he's worth picking up. Hopefully they'll re-release him again, like I mentioned earlier, maybe in some different colors. That way other fans can get their hands on him, because he is definitely worth grabbing if you can find him. For nostalgia, I give him a solid 1. He looks like he leapt right off of the cover of the Shades of Grey story arc, and we never had a Casey Jones figure with that specific look before with the denim jacket, so that's pretty awesome. Quality-wise, he's a Mezco figure. You're gonna get quality. They're just kind of synonymous with that. Accessories go, I think he came with everything you'd expect. He's got the golf bag, he's got all the iconic weapons. They even threw in a few movie references with the cricket bat and the golf club, so that was pretty awesome. As far as the joints go, super fluid right out of the package, no sticky paint, none of those kinds of issues, nothing feels loose or junky on him, just overall a solid figure. Value-wise, I mean, he's 150 bucks, 120 bucks, probably more on the aftermarket, so your mileage is going to vary on that, but I definitely think that he's worth that price. He's a really solid figure all around, and I highly recommend picking him up if you can find him. Let's see what my son Nemo thinks. Oh no, I guess he didn't like him. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the Mezco Casey Jones, and this dinosaur. We'll see you next time.